things around human-centeredness and listening to patients. I think that, so what Yasmin talked about the kind of hub and spoke, I think that's because we're worrying about one thing, which is counting access. It's almost like the NHS reacts to being told there's a problem with GP access, let's solve the problem with GP access by making it quicker. And actually, is that the right thing to do? What do patients want in North? You know, how do we get? It's complicated. It's really hard working in that way. It's messy, but it needs doing. And I think it's too easy sometimes. And I've seen it. It's such a challenge when you're trying to move things quickly. And I loathe the phrase scale and pace, but it happens all the time, right? We need to do it. We need to do it quickly. We need to solve this problem. Here's a solution. Let's do this solution without necessarily thinking about whether that's the right thing to do or not. And I think we've tackled speed, but without thinking about what that will mean for quality. So I do think that I talk a lot about this, and I won't go on forever, but the infrastructure to support and really understand primary and community care in ICSs is woeful. It disappeared after PCTs, if I'm really honest, because of the nature of the way commissioning changed in CCGs, because they were supposed to be at arm's length for a while, then they weren't, and they had to reduce management costs. ICSs are still having to take out 30% of their management costs. There just aren't the people there who really understand primary and community services, and they tend to focus on hospitals because that's where their focus is determined by national bodies and by politicians. So they put their resource, and there is a lack of understanding, I would say, in many parts of the country. There are some better than others, but actually that infrastructure to really support and do this development work is lacking and is really needed.